The St Helens side must be very well pleased, in as much as they have not been forced into any team changes. So they have Vivers at full-back, Hunt, Ropati, Loughlin and Les Quirk in the three quarters. Jonathan Griffiths changing over from Welsh Rugby Union to Rugby League and fitting in extremely well, having a wonderful game in the semi-final against Widnes at number 6. His partner at scrum half is Paul Bishop, son of a great Tommy Bishop, who was also an extremely fine scrum half. The front row for St Helens, Neil Dwyer and Kevin Ward. Kevin Ward, a stalwart in the Great Britain team for many occasions. The Wigan side for today, Stevie Hampson at full-back, Joe Lydon isn't fit and his place is taken by Myers. Kevin Iro and Dean Bell in the centre, and Botica, whose goal kicking could be so vital this afternoon, is out at number 5. That famous half-back pairing of Edwards and Gregory at 6 and 7. Kelvin Scarrett suspended, so Ian Lucas, Martin Dermott and Andy Platt are in the front row. Dennis Betts and Philip Clark, whose father played here as hooker for Wigan, in the second row. And Ellery Hanley, one wonders how he's got over his injury, is captain and loose forward. A great crescendo of noise swells around the stadium as the two captains, Hanley and Cooper, meet the officials. Well, it looks as if Hanley has called correctly and he's chosen to play from left to right, and it will be O'Loughlin to set the game in motion. Hanley giving last-minute instructions to his team. The nerves must be very tense as we wait for the referee's whistle. And away we go for this Wembley final. Wigan with the first touch of the ball. Now going to have to fight the way out of the 25. Here they come battering and bruising the way out. Probably be it. And right in the very first tackle, referee Jim Smith of Halifax signifies that in the tackle there was a swing. Neither side can afford to be giving away penalties. First kick, sure, 10 yards from the halfway line. Dermott onto Lucas. Lucas goes charging in. Betts waiting to take it. It's Betts who gets it, taking them over the halfway line. Wigan keeping it tight in the forwards in these early stages. Dermott moving it out, Gregory switching direction, and that was a towering tackle, and the St Helens forwards coming in hard, driving in as a pack and hitting the Wigan players. Edwards going to kick along the deck. That's a long raking kick, and that's a good kick by Edwards. Forces St Helens back into their own 25. Well, there's a lot of bruising, tackling going on among these forwards as they try to sort each other out in these early stages. It will be Bishop to feed the scrum. St Helens with the loose head, so they should have the first possession of the ball in this game. Referee not happy with them breaking the pack up, and he's penalising St Helens. Being queried by Shane Cooper, the loose forward at Wigan, been given another penalty for a scrum infringement. Be an indirect penalty, so it will be put into touch. Little stab, and Wigan now get possession again, close to the St Helens line. Ball boys are not up to the job, slow getting it in for the tap penalty. Lucas now going in hard, driving for the line. Dermott coming up. Dermott moving it across the field. Wigan still in possession. Forcing the way closer and closer to the St Helens line. Saints now under a lot of pressure as Wigan move it out towards the right. Hanley trying to knock them off, can't get the ball out. As Iro and Myers were waiting for it. Iro going on his own and he's so strong, but he's held a yard short. Referee right on top of the tackles. As Wigan try to battle it over from behind to play the ball. Bit of a wasted tackle. Referee signalling that 5 have gone. As Wigan move it across the line. A long pass goes astray. Goes out to and Botica slips. And Wigan are going to have to hand the ball over the court in the last tackle. So St Helens with the ball for the first time. And Wigan penalised right away for lying on in the tackle. Lot of tension among these players out there. Not neither side really settled down. A loose ball then by Wigan. Got Botica into a lot of trouble. And the ball is safely banged into touch. And St Helens now will set up the first attack. First time they've really had the ball in this half. And it's forward stuff as the St Helens men come tearing at Wigan. And the ball's been dropped in the tackle. It's scrum down. Referee wanting them out on the 10-yard mark. 3 minutes gone. Gregory to feed the scrum, pack wheeling all over the place, and St Helens are going to be penalised for offside at the scrum. Diving round at the scrum, Wigan had healed it, and somebody's opened the mouth, and another penalty's been given 10 yards nearer to the try line. Hanley calling for the ball. Is he going to give it to Botica? Wigan decided to kick for goal. 4 minutes, 20 seconds of the game gone. St Helens, first of all, committing an offside infringement at the scrum, and then someone opened his mouth, and Wigan were given an extra 10 yards. Botica, chance here to settle himself down and give Wigan an early lead. It's not an easy kick. Not far in from the touchline and well outside the 25. The whistles go all round the ground. Wigan getting ready to follow up quickly as he stabs at it and lifts it high and over. 5 minutes, 11 seconds gone. Wigan into a 2-point-0 lead. Well, St Helens paid the price then for silly penalties. Hit to the Wigan 25. Anthony who takes the ball so well. Drives up to the 25 line. Martin Dermott waiting behind to play the ball. Platt, so strong and so powerful. Drags 3 players with him, a good 10 yards. Behind Dennis Betts, Wigan moving across and quick tackling. St Helens moving up very fast. Smother Edwards before he can get into his stride. St Helens all keyed up, lining up with the referee, coming in very, very quickly. As Wigan, Gregory puts in a kick. Beavers having to chase it back a long, long way in his own 25. The blue and white line of defence moves up, and he's lost the ball, and Wigan have it. They're going for the line. Up to Myers. Myers is inside, and Myers has scored. Well, 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 what a disorganised set at St Helens were then. A long kick from Gregory down the field. Beavers had all the time in the world to pick it up. He decided he would run it out. He ran into the Wigan defenders. They hit him hard. He dropped the ball. Iro was there to snap it up. Got it out to Myers, and then he moved inside beautifully to make it now after 7 minutes. Wigan 6, St Helens 0. Beavers looking very shaken as he was hit hard in that tackle. but it's given Wigan a firm foundation on which to work. Just 7.5 minutes gone and 6 points on the board. Bad mistake by St Helens, that could well lower the morale. Botica now on the 25 line, 12 yards in from the touchline. Delighted Wigan spectators starting to sing and chant as Botica kicked so well this season since he managed to get onto the first team. Slightly round the corner, and it looks a good one, and it's just wide. Just floated across the face of the post. So Wigan will be delighted with this start. The ground bathed in sunlight, and Wigan had the major possession of the ball. St Helens have hardly touched it. Given away a couple of foolish penalties and have paid the price. Referee stopping the clock as Vivas goes off. Probably see Connolly coming on, who's an extremely good fullback. Knows fullback play, had a bit of a nightmare game here 2 years ago when Wigan started off by giving him an up and under early doors, which unsettled him. Gregory, cool as ever, turns it inside to Myers. Myers will be pleased. You could probably hear the ooh as there was a swing which didn't connect, and Platt taking them on. Martin Dermott waiting for the ball, having to go on his own. Ball not coming out. Wigan trying a move which didn't materialise. Now they tried to switch to Edwards. Edwards on to Betts, and St Helens moving in quickly. Betts managed to gain a yard or two, but St Helens are stultifying Wigan, snuffing them out at the moment. As we break a breakdown from acting half-back. That was good play by Wigan from round the play the ball. 5 tackles gone, says the referee, who's going to be ready to kick it. And it's Gregory again. Long one, trapped by Hunt out on the wing, and Wigan are up quickly, and that kick has gained them a lot of ground, giving possession to St Helens. Now they're going to have to battle the way down as Harrison, the tall 6'7" forward, tries to stride his way through. Wigan waiting for them and letting St Helens come a long way. That was a good strong run by the Saints forwards. Lob pass, a little bit uncertain as to who was going to get it. And referee not happy with that tackle, penalising St Helens. Wigan needlessly giving away a penalty in the tackle. Could bring St Helens into the game as they get the penalty just inside their own half. Not a good kick. Hanson taking it infield away from the touchline, slips. Big gouge in the Wembley turf. Dermott coming up. Platt wants it and Platt takes it and he drives in, and the forwards have a job holding him. Gregory marshalling his men. First pass to Gregory it goes. Gregory hands it on. Wigan still driving it in among the pack. Edwards wanting it now from the first pass, but it's misses out handling. It's Edwards who gets it. Wigan doubling away, tearing through, streaking down the wing. Can we get another try on here? And they go for the line. And they run at the corner. Wigan have got in at the corner. Lovely break down the centre of the field. The left wing pair surging down. Make it now. Wigan 10, St Helens 0. And St Helens must be thoroughly and utterly demoralised as Wigan went over. Botica, who's piling on the points, finishing extremely well, going over in the corner. Wigan running rampant, playing it very safe, playing it very steady, playing it to a pattern, keeping it tight among the fold, then the sudden dart coming through, and the three quarters surging along at the side of them. And Botica finishing off well to ground it in the corner to make it now Wigan 10, St Helens 0, and Hanley hardly been in the play at all. Probably there for his psychological value. Striking terror into the hearts of these St Helens players. He's as dangerous without the ball as many players are with it. And he's kicked it! A fine goal by Botica. And no doubt, he's not the favourite for the man of the match. But quite often, in these games, it's the man who scores the points who gets nominated for the Lance Todd Trophy. So Wigan with a 12 points to nil lead after 12 minutes play. Gregory onto Myers. Myers is so strong for such a young lad. Philip Clark being mauled by the second row pair. Wigan tightly packed in the centre of the field, very little on the left-hand side as Gregory tries to dummy his way through. And a great run! A tremendous run! A good 15 yards, almost up to a penalty in the tackle. Bishop being penalised. Referee having no messing about at all in the tackle. Right on top of the spot, and Bishop paying the penalty. Wigan being set up again for a kick down the St Helens right wing. It's offed high over the touchline. Touch judge marking it just outside the 25 line. Wigan again in a good attacking position, and these Wigan forwards playing the hearts out as they were doing in training this week. They've really worked hard, and now they're showing the value of it. Ball's turned inside, Wigan bashing away, battling like tanks. Gregory, first pass, holding it, moving it along. But nearly through, and ankle's just taken by Bishop. Edwards from behind to play the ball. Clark moving it out to Iro, who's so strong, knocking and flying. Gets it out to Myers. Myers sensibly getting away from the touchline. Inside to Iro, and he's dropped it. So St Helens have it, but the Wigan right wing pair caused a lot of trouble then. Now they're moving up quickly, trying to pin St Helens down in the St Helens 25. St Helens forwards now going to have to grab to get out of this vice-like grip that the Wigan forwards have at the moment. St Helens playing with a lot of determination there as they tried to clear the line from the danger zone. Harrison coming through, gets out of the 25, Wigan retreating, getting ready for the kick. Bishop's kick, not too good one. And Hampson going to the touchline, stays in play. Myers ready for the play of the ball as Iro inside, onto Iro, back to Myers. Myers dancing his way through. Good run by Myers. He's having a great game. Hallery going over for the play of the ball, out to Gregory. Gregory, a long pass. Wigan coming back into the middle, and they run into the grip of the Saints pack. Dermot now from acting half-back. Onto Platt. Platt strong and straight. He only knows one way to go, Andy Platt. Gregory, one a bit wide. Wigan using as a foul. Sean Edwards nearly through. 5 tackles gone. Who's going to line up for the kick? And a hoist a high one from Gregory. Could cause trouble. Beautifully taken and well run out. A lovely turn. A lovely clean tackle and a quick turn. Eluded the first Wigan defenders, but Wigan are up again in the St Helens 25 and holding them there. Saints never really been in the Wigan half with any possession. The bulk of the attacking been coming from Wigan, trying to stretch Wigan a bit now. Wigan come in, don't put the man down that time. Wigan moving in quickly, downing the men. 5 tackles gone. Bad play the ball. Bishop trying the kick. Boticam to go across for it, but it's a good kick. Finds touch. That's the first really good move from St Helens. 17 minutes of the first half gone. And that was a good kick by Bishop, pushing Wigan back halfway between the halfway line and the Wigan 25. Will be Andy Gregory to feed. Saints supporters now getting behind the team. They need some livening up as it comes out to Edwards. Edwards moving it across. A quick tackling by Saints. Hampson having a run from the play of the ball, going cross field. Throws a bad pass back. Ball still loose. Wigan regain possession. They were very fortunate there. Loose play by Hampson. Got Wigan into a lot of trouble. Wigan going cross field as Saints are moving in well and holding Wigan down. Hanley with his first touch. Hanley makes a dummy. Can't get through. Wanting a quick play the ball. Edwards from behind to play the ball. Out to Iro. Iro holding it. And he's giving O'Loughlin an awful time. He's lost possession. Hanley comes back. There's danger. It kicked through the Wigan line. Hampson's first there. Picks it up cleanly. Running it out well. Great running by Hampson. And he's still going. Well, that was bad play by Wigan. The back to one, says the referee. Wigan now straightening up, trying to come down the middle. Wigan lost possession. It was hacked through. They were nearly in trouble, and Hampson saved the day. Edwards moving it onto Hanley. Hanley slips and dies with it. Not getting the power that we usually see from Hanley. As once again, it's this powerful eye roll. He's proving a tremendous handful for the Saints defenders. Dummy from McDermott. Dermott going well. Onto Gregory. Referee said it's a forward pass. Well, bit of bad luck. The referee right in line with it. Can be no grumble. He was right in line as he followed the play through. Dermott's pass to Gregory. Judge forward. So it will be Bishop to feed. Well, St Helens did well from the scrum. Paul Bishop standing still. St Helens flinging the ball anywhere. Ball's been dropped. But St Helens get it back. Well, St Helens were moving the ball then to very little effect. Bishop now trying to get his line moving, and they try to get it out to the right wing. St Helens keeping it going well now. Doing well in attack. Wigan defence all at 6s and 7s. And Saints dropped the ball. And Wigan were in panic stations then. They'll probably settle it down now. They try to bring it away from the play of the ball. Sean Edwards limping badly. Wigan were in dire straits then. And a penalty to Wigan at the play of the ball. Referee saying the charges were not straight, so that'll be a let-off for Wigan. They were under considerable pressure. Saints had won it from a scrum, and then they flicked it about. Nothing seemed to be coming, and then they surged down the right wing, and Wigan were in all sorts of trouble. Now they managed to take it out to the halfway line. 21 minutes gone as Platt on his own, giving the Wigan team time to get together. Hanley looking as if he wants to get into the game now. Wigan playing to this solid pattern. Gregory holding it onto Edwards. Edwards taking man and ball. Heavily tattled as he was receiving the pass. Cleanly tattled. Greg bringing Iro inside. Iro going strongly again. He's had the ball ripped out. Well, St Helens going for the ball in the tackle. Twice Iro's lost it. Ball's loose on the floor again. And it's all over the place. What's the referee? Referee must give the knock on. Well, there's a lot of mishandling going on at the moment. I think St Helens have decided their only tactic, if they're going to get back into the game, is to keep the ball moving.
The substitution for Wigan at number 15, Andy Goodway, replaces number 12, Philip Clark.
Philip Clark coming off, Andy Goodway coming on for Wigan as it comes out to Edwards. Edwards going through. Iro coming up to the play of the ball. Iro running it out on his own. Well tattled, effectively tattled on the 25 line. A lot of strength in these Wigan forwards as Dermott comes over, run around, On to Gregory. Gregory, long one. Referee going to give an obstruction, I think, saying that Wigan went through without the ball. Penalty to St Helens on their own 25. Wigan trying to get the ball out to the left wing. Coming through without it. They're penalised, coming through without the ball. And so it will be Loughlin to bang it into touch. Doesn't gain a lot of ground, but it's safe and sure. And there's some hard tackling going on and some strong, determined running by these forwards. And the ball's been dropped. Bad play by Sedge. Back to Wigan. Wigan turning down the middle, going for the line. And that was a terrific run. Pulling away at the ball. Wigan now out on the attack. Gregory sends a long ball out. Wigan forced into the centre. And St Helens covered it well. Some of St Helens' handling needing an awful lot to be desired. Wigan forcing the way up to Bell, can't get it out, it goes over the try line, and St Helens are tackled in their own in-goal area. Wigan hot on the attack now, turning into St Helens, who look very unsure and very unsafe. St Helens to drop out from under the post, and territorially, this has been all Wigan. Wigan have really got stuck into this game, coming to Hampson. Cleanest catcher of the ball in the game, ambling up, dummy, shows them the ball, goes down with it short of the 25. Martin Dermott to Platt, and Platt, like a great juggernaut, powering his way forward. Gregory lobs it out. Wigan can't get through. Good solid tackling. On to Gregory. Gregory dumbing his way, and he's taken out. And he's lost the ball in the tackle. Referee will give the scrum down.
minutes
15 minutes to go. 25 minutes gone. Wigan leading.
Helens, number 15, Paul Rhodes, replaces number 8, Jonathan Neal.
And Jonathan Neal is coming off, and Paul Groves coming on. Number 8 coming off. Groves, of course, who's a hooker, going into the front row. St Helens getting it from the scrum. Wigan not really lined up. The ball's gone loose, gone astray. Wigan coming in quickly onto it, and St Helens plays not very well organised at the moment. Managed to get out of the 25. And it's irresistible force, an immovable object. As the forwards met there like rutting stags as they went in together. Harrison keeping the ball moving, and Wigan holding them there. 5 tackles gone, says the referee. Myers retreats quickly as Bishop comes up for the kick. It's not a good one. Hampson traps it, looking for Myers. Myers going in field, beats one. Lovely sidestepping by Myers as he runs into the centre of the field. That was good clearing play by Myers. Edwards from behind to play the ball. And Wigan virtually playing with Hanley as a passenger now. He's showing them the ball, not getting very far as he goes across the field. And there for his influence on the game as Dermott comes over. On to Gregory. Gregory, a short pass. Wigan being forced back inside, onto Gregory. Gregory gets his pass in, and St Helens coming in hard, meet Wigan. No quarter being asked for in this game. Little kick behind by Edwards. Could well be too far. And it's made dead, it wasn't too far. Hunt having to backtrack quickly, belted it over the dead ball line. And so once again St Helens are going to have to kick out and give possession to Wigan. Very hard and tough in the middle. The tackling is fearsome. Left-footed drop out by Bishop, coming to Hanley. Hanley now not looking fit, looking as if he can hardly walk. Borish put down. Gregory coming over onto Platt. Platt as ever, doing all the hard grafting work. Gregory, first pass to Edwards, back onto Gregory. Gregory lost possession. I think he was trying to turn it inside for Edwards. The ball went to ground. Edwards regained possession, but the knock-on given, and it will be Bishop to feed. Shrill shriek on the whistles. The referee trying to get on top of these packs. Bishop puts it in. Bishop gets it out. A long pass. Edwards waiting for his standoff. Whips him down with consummate ease. Loughlin running cross field. Not very effective running there by Paul Loughlin. Great Britain centre. Now it's Harrison trying to take them with him. Fighting for every inch of territory. Little overhead kick there. Gregory's there, and Hunt can't take it. Knocks it on with a dangerous little kick there. Testing the Wigan defence, broke it. Saints following up, couldn't take it cleanly. So it's Wigan to put in, and it should be Wigan's possession. Just 10 minutes to go to half-time as Andy Gregory feeds the scrum. Out, a bad pass to Edwards. Edwards handed off, Wigan making the break again. And refusing to die with the ball. Dean Bell so strong and powerful. Edwards turning it back inside to Goodway. Dermott. Lucas powering forward, gets it back in. Strong running by Wigan, almost up to 25. Good play by Lucas. Hanley trying to duck out of a tackle, lobs the ball back. Can Wigan get it out? Too close to each other, and they have to die with it just outside the 25. Edwards. Long pass out to Gregory. Gregory handing it on. Back to Gregory. Gregory sends on a wide pass out. Bit of an infirmary pass. 5 tackles gone, says the referee, as Botica comes up. Botica to Gregory. Gregory puts in a little kick for the corner. And it's been mishandled. Second attempt. Manages to get it. And once again, Wigan camped in the St Helens 25. This must be most demoralising and dispiriting for the St Helens team, that they're so difficult to come away, and Wigan holding them down there for these long spells. Well, I was watching Wigan with the tackling bags during the week, and they were devastating. They really concentrated on going in and tackling hard. St Helens now trying to get the ball out to the wings. It's a good break by St Helens. Eventually the ball goes loose, but it's back to St Helens. Referee says still 5 tackles gone. Wigan defence in a bit of an array, and Bishop kicks through. Hampson knocks it down, and knocks. Very careless play by Hampson. Very careless play indeed. He flicked it down and knocked it on. He'd all the time in the world to gather it. Now for the first time, after 32 minutes play, Saints come into a good attacking position and the chance to get possession. Bishop puts it in, Bishop gets it out, and a penalty against Wigan for offside. St Helens, are they going to kick the goal? Decide, they're going to kick for touch. St Helens now. 15 yards out. As Groves comes over, takes a tap, he doesn't, he leaves it. Wigan didn't fall for the move. Groves coming up again, he's such a good ball player, moving it across. Wigan coming up, not taking the dummy. And St Helens are down, and Platt is looking injured as Wigan get possession from that tackle. And a penalty to Wigan. St Helens foolishly offside. Dennis Betts wanting to take it quickly. Steve Hampson rather. And Andy Gregory, the old head, cooling him down. Decided to kick for touch. Now Dermot taking the tap. On to Lucas. Lucas gains a good 10 yards before he's down. Dermot going over. Dennis Betts. St Helens line well up at that play of the boards. It turned inside. Wigan looking for support. It comes to Hanley. Hanley, not the Hanley we know. Not got the speed. Dermot to Edwards. Edwards dummying. Edwards is nearly through. Bounced down. Hanley coming up. Gregory. Wigan, very few players out on the left wing. Go down in the fifth tackle. Gregory lined up at first pass, and it's Gregory who gets it. Tries a drop goal. Way off target. Sitting up awkwardly in the in-goal area for St Helens. And Wigan with crunching tackle, put them down again, 10 yards out from the Saints line. Not been a lot of threat from Wigan in attack latterly. St Helens come more into the game, but never really threatened the Wigan line so far in this half as we come into the last 6 minutes. And it's knocked on. The referee will give the scrum down. And some of these St Helens players are having a nightmare of an afternoon with the handling. Andy Gregory. Out to Gregory. Arrow trying to go down the middle, lobs it back dangerously onto Hampson. Hampson going out to the right wing, turning and twisting, and he's twisted round and twisted round. Wanting to get up quickly, but they're hanging on to him. Wigan ploughing the way forward from behind the play of the ball. On to Platt. Platt taking 3 men with him before his event, and he's had the ball ripped out of his hand, but it's Wigan who gain possession. On to Myers. Myers trying to beat them on the outside. Wigan, I think, shouting for a first tackle, but not getting it. As Andy Gregory gives a little short ball. On to Hanley! And it was forward. Then Hanley was showing his speed. Suddenly he got a new lease of life. Got a short ball, unfortunately it was forward as he was through, so Wigan brought back for Bishop to feed. Bishop gets it out, not a good pass onto, and Edwards wraps his opposite number up with no trouble at all. Loughlin just going across the field, not gaining an inch of territory. And the Wigan forwards going in, knocking them down. Bishop handing it out, and the ball's been dropped, and Goodway has it. Well, wonders what's happened to St Helens' team. They've really got dropsy. The Wigan attacking machine not getting into any sort of gear at the moment as they try to take it through. Handed on to Gregory. Gregory have gone a short one to Edwards. Wigan are in each other's way and are being pushed back as St Helens come up, and Wigan were very, very disorganised then. Is this Wembley turf taking its toll? A one-man rugby going on at the moment. There's a lot of mauling and messing going on in the tackle as they wrestle for the ball. Gregory going sideways. Lobs a high one, which could be dangerous. Comes out to Iro. Iro gunning his way inside. Turns the ball in, throws a wide pass. Wigan regain possession. Referee says 5 have gone as Hanley comes up to act in half-back. Looking for someone to give it to. Long pass going out the Wigan left wing. They're going to get caught. It comes in, keeping it moving. A high up and under. This could be anybody's. Full-back's under it. Ball's not back. That should be Wigan's. They kick at it and miss it completely. And St Helens have a run for the line. And only desperate cover tackling. Halts. Wigan quickly round at the play of the ball. St Helens keeping it moving well. Thirty-eight minutes gone. St Helens now last desperate tackle, managed to hang on to the ball, and they're coming down the middle. And Wigan eventually smother it out, but St Helens turning it on as we come into the last minute of the game. Groves loses possession. Hampson juggling with it, and surely Wigan will stick it up to the jumpers now for this last 30 seconds as Hanley, taking it away, gains a good 10 yards of ground before he's thumped down. 39.5 minutes gone. Wigan with it tight in the forwards. Gregory, short one. Wigan trying to come down the middle. Ball is sealed. Stuffed up the jumpers. Played safe. The long one goes to Edwards. Edwards handing it on. Wigan powering the way up to the halfway line and over. Looking for support. Can't keep it moving. Go down in the 5th tackle. As the kick behind the defence. And it's been knocked down by Quirk. Referee lets it go, says it went back, and Quirk is put down 15 yards out from his own line. We're now into stoppage time as St Helens try to bring it away from their own 25 line. And there goes the hooter for a very one-sided. The referee says play on. It's not been taken. Wigan in terrible trouble in this last minute as they cover across. Up kick overhead, can Wigan make it dead? And Wigan have the ball over their own try line, and that's put down, and that will. Well, what a thrill, right on half-time. The hooter went as St Helens were breaking through down the middle. The first time they really threatened. The Wigan players hung back when they heard the hooter. St Helens kept going on within a hairbreadth of scoring. However, the players go off at the end of what's been all Wigan in the first half, and they're showing 12 points to nil for it. But one feels with the amount of possession and territorial advantage they've had, they should be far more, and this game is not out of the fire yet as they go off with a score. Wigan 12, St Helens 0.
Doughty, final fighters, and I've no doubt that we're going to have a tremendous battle on our hands as Wigan prepare to kick off in this second half.
And here we go for the second half, with a substitution being made on the St Helens side. Paul Loughlin has come off. John Neal, the prop forward, has come back on. St Helens slow in the first play of the ball of this second half. Bishop moving across onto Harrison. Harrison trying to stride through. Wigan forwards come in to take him. Flung back to Bishop for the kick. Bishop kicking. And it's a good kick by Bishop, there's no doubt. He's a great tactical kicker. Saves his forwards an awful lot of graft there as from their own 25. He pushes play back to just outside the Wigan 25. And it will be Gregory to feed in the first scrum of the second half. Spectators settling down after the break as they come in. A long one to Edwards. High roll being taken, trying to shrug off Tattle, but he can't get out of that as he's well put down. Bell gaining valuable yards of ground, plays it back to Botica. Botica decides he's going to take them on. Now Dermott coming over. Wigan almost breaking through. Kick behind the defence again. It's coming straight to the full-back to Connolly. Connolly, not a lot of speed there. He's easily put down as he meets the first defender. Ball played quickly. St Helens now moving it out well, but not gaining ground as Bell goes in strongly with Botica, pushing Saints back. Slow play the ball. All St Helens can do is dive on it. Referee going over to make sure there's no aggro going on between Botica and Hunt as Bishop moves the ball across. Harrison keeping it moving well. St Helens attacking well down the wing. Wigan cover back, goes back, but that was a good break down the left wing by St Helens, and they're taking away quickly from the play of the ball. St Helens now in these early stages, kicking it, finding touch in the Wigan 25, and now we're going to see a reversal of the first half when all the game was played down at that end, when it was the Saints 25, and now it's the Wigan 25 area. A lot of these Wigan players must be very tired and very sore after this end of season programme that they've had. Ball giving out Wigan side. Wigan coming through well from the scrum. Great linking up. They came inside. Wigan being held at the play of the ball. St Helens coming more smartly this half. Going cross-field. Wigan caught on the hop, and it's been intercepted. Referee not having it. Well, Wigan were very slack there. Didn't seem to be aware of what was going on. Waiting for the ball to be brought back into play from behind the in-goal area. For Gregory to feed from the knock-on. Gregory puts it in, comes out to Gregory. Trying to break from the scrum, just gets over the 25 line. Hanley coming over, hands it on. Wigan using strength at the moment to try to bring the ball away. Platt decided charging. Wigan playing one-man rugby at the moment as the forwards come charging onto the ball, coming through again from half-back, now onto Iro. Iro being held on his feet. Doesn't like being put down. 5 tackles gone, says the referee, as it comes inside. Gregory hoists an awkward ball coming across. Hunt watching it, it's not going to go dead. Hunt having to run in out, goes across the middle of the field, stopped dead in his tracks, good tackling by Bell, coming in hard. St Helens now, Cooper lobs it inside. Wigan waiting for them coming, letting them gain a lot of territory. Bishop switching the direction. Groves moving it across the field, and now Wigan are moving in as a line. But St Helens managed to clear the 25 line. They're very bunched as they... Harrison comes striding forward, he's still on his feet, he's got this ability to keep it moving, the ball's loose. And there's a lot of loose play by St Helens as Bell goes in, wraps his man up, and that's the last tackle, says the referee. As Saints are pushed again into 25, Bishop has to juggle with it. Referee looks at the touch judge is having none of it, as young Bishop did a bit of a dive, hoping he'd get a penalty for a late tackle. Botica gone in the middle of the field, ducking underneath tackles. Dermott from behind to play the ball. Onto Platt. Wigan inexorably, remorselessly forcing the way down towards this 25 line again. Long lob pass, Edwards had to hesitate to take it. And St Helens coming in quickly, it's strong running by Wigan. No, they were not going to die with that ball. Referee running up as Hanley dummies. Hanley going to have a run. Managed to keep the ball moving. Wigan not really lined out as Gregory turns it back inside. A Platt going forward, Wigan moving round in ever decreasing circles then. Go down in the fifth tackle. Gregory waiting to receive it. Tries a drop goal, he's hoisted it. And it's there. Drop goal to Gregory, making it now 13 points to Wigan. 7 minutes of the second half gone.
Number 7, Andy Gregory.
That could well be an invaluable drop goal. St Helens now going to have to score 3 times. Wigan coming away with a point, and it's hoisted high into the 25 and deep, taken cleanly. Good solid tackling round the ankles. Hanley coming up to play the ball. Hanley trying to come through from acting half back, getting into the game more in this second half, playing under considerable pain probably, but he's a powerful, strong athlete, great-hearted player, an inspiration to his team as captain. Wigan now powering the way down the middle. That's good strong running by the forwards. They played to this plan, playing it safe in the centre. Hanley coming through well up to the halfway line. Must be consternation in the ranks when they see him with the ball. There goes the kick behind the defence, rolling to the touchline. With the Wigan solid line of defence up there, hurling down on the 25. St Helens fighting the way forward from behind to play the ball. Bishop, short one onto Harrison, and Harrison's been doing very well at offloading the ball, and he's kept it going again. Now Bishop's coming through, and there's an obstruction. Referee will give it. Referee giving the obstruction. Kick through by Bishop. Hampson obstructed him. Referee giving the obstruction where the ball landed, and this should be an easy kick for Bishop and the chance for him to get St Helens first points on the board. Well, it was Harrison who caused the trouble. I was just saying he'd been offloading the ball very well, and when it looked as if he was held, suddenly Bishop came streaking through, kicked past Hampson, and Hampson, having none of it, brought him down. And so it's a penalty to St Helens. 10 minutes of the second half gone as Paul Bishop, left-footed kicker from the right-hand side of the field, stabs at it, and he's missed it. Pulled it by the side of the near post, so it's a let-off for Wigan. So we come back to the... Well, Wigan must have made it dead. I don't know how it's come to give that. It's a drop out from under the Wigan post. Coming to Bishop on the halfway line. St Helens keeping it moving. Wigan not smothering the men. St Helens with the tail up at the moment, playing with a lot of fire and determination. Hanley going into the tackle. Wigan not taking the men as St Helens really coming hard at Wigan, causing Wigan untold problems. St Helens hot on the attack now in the Wigan 25. First time we've seen a concerted attack from St Helens really. Now the 10 yards out, moving it out wide. Wigan coming well. 5 tackles gone, says the referee. What ploy will be used? They're jumping from behind to play the ball. A long pass, and the ball's gone back. St Helens and the referee said it was a knock-on, so it's a handover for Wigan to play the ball, having knocked on the final tackle. Wigan fighting the way out of trouble as Botica comes over, caught behind the play of the ball, referee signalling back to one, as St Helens playing it hard and tight and fast and trying to pin Wigan down. Platt, so powerful, so full of heart and determination, driving his way forward. Wigan coming away well from the play of the ball onto Edwards. Edwards having to dive with it. Hanley coming up to dummy half. Hanley now moving it across. Gregory puts the kick in behind the defence. Connolly having to chase it, but it gets over the touchline before he can get to it. And that's a good kick by Andy Gregory. St Helens back again in their own 25, but it should be their possession. It's their put in. Sky now getting very overcast. It must have been very hot out there earlier on. Bit of a breeze starting to blow. Bishop puts it in, out to Griffiths. Griffiths onto his wingman who's cut inside, onto Les Quirk. Quirk snuffed out, coming quickly from behind the play of the ball, Edwards and Hanley. Harrison, who's having a great game. This time his pass has gone astray. St Helens regain possession. Harrison moving it out. Right back to the last play of the ball position. Edwards coming in, doing his stint of tackling. In the fifth tackle, Mann coming up from behind the play of the ball to Bishop. Bishop left-footed, kicking out towards the Myers wing. It's a long-ranging kick. Myers keeps it in play, picks it up cleanly. And very foolish play by Myers. He should have got away from the touchline. He took it cleanly, was running it strongly, but he went towards the touchline and was forced over the sideline. So it will be St Helens to feed. And a penalty given in the scrum. Wigan penalised, not getting down properly. Bishop. Little stab to the touchline. Now Saints hot on the attack. Crashing away towards the Wigan line. Wigan defence is usually so good, but it's under a lot of pressure now. Not taking the man, holding him up on the line. A scramble for the ball. And Wigan fortunate to come up with it there. They'll be desperate for that one right on their own try line. Now can they fight the way out of it to St Helens coming quickly. Vic play the ball and St Helens are letting Wigan come out. They're like greyhounds out of a trap as they're coming into the tackle. And this is hard grafting stuff now on the Wigan line. Saints holding on well as Wigan tried to bring it away. The line up for the kick, and there it comes. And it's a beauty again. That's fantastic kicking. Wigan was struggling so hard. Now they push St Helens back into the St Helens half. Quarter of an hour gone in the second half, with a score still 13 points. And Vivas is coming back on and Neil going off again. So St Helens working the changes as Bishop lobs it across. And that's fine. And the touch judge is on. I don't think he likes that tackle by Bell. Dean Bell, who's an extremely hard, tough tackler, having the right act read to him by the referee for going into that tackle. Saints to kick for touch down the Wigan left wing from just inside their own half. And it's a good kick, finding it just outside the 25. And this half so far has been St Helens. St Helens from that tap penalty, fighting the way again into the Wigan 25. Bishop onto Harrison. Harrison being held this time. Wigan smothering him, not letting him chip the ball out this time. Change of direction. Ball turning it back inside, and it's a bad pass. Wigan moving up on it quickly. And St Helens lost ground in possession. Wigan caught from behind the play of the ball as Grove turned it in, and only desperate tackling at the last minute, holding them out. Saints now right on the Wigan line, trying to battle the way over. 5 tackles gone, says the referee, as Saints lose the ball. What's the referee going to give? Said it was lost on the last tackle, I think. And it's a play the ball for Wigan. It was lost on the last tackle. Wigan right underneath their own post. They're under a lot of pressure this half. St Helens have attacked well and attacked strongly. Not been able to crack the Wigan line yet, though. And now, once again, we get the grafting play from these forwards of Wigan's. And they're not finding it easy to come away. It's relieving kicks by Gregory. They've been saving the situation. Wigan fighting a yard at a time as Hanley now. And Hanley gets a good 5 yards before he's down. Wigan look as if they're lining up for the kick. And it's flung back. Deep, ranging kick to full-back. Then run across field. And Wigan not letting him come through the middle, but let him get his pass in, and eventually St Helens are smothered. Oh, and there's a break on for Saints. St Helens getting on with the game quickly. Bishop, Hanley coming inside, looks at Harrison going through, taking a lot of pulling down. Harrison having a fine game for St Helens. St Helens now attacking hard at Wigan. Halfway through this second half, still no score in this second half, 13 points to 0. St Helens keeping the ball moving well, turning and twisting. 5 tackles gone, says the referee. Comes to Bishop. Bishop hoists one to the Myers wing, bounces awkwardly for Myers, and into touch. Nasty, awkward bouncing ball that as it went out towards the touchline.
The substitution for Wigan as number 14, Bobby Goulding, replaces number 9, Martin Dermott.
And Goulding coming on for Dermott for Wigan, so Wigan will be playing without a recognised hooker, but they're bringing on an extremely good player in the loose, and Bobby Goulding. As we come into the last 20 minutes of this game, Wigan with possession from the scrum, snuffed out as they receive it. Game rather scrappy at the moment, and it's being fought out among the forwards. Both defences coming in extremely quickly, and the attackers finding it very hard to get in the strike, and there's an interception, and ball still loose. St Helens going for the line, a long ball comes out to the wing. And St Helens get the first try. Hunt over in the corner. Loose play by Wigan on their own 25 line, on their own try line. Lost possession. St Helens snapping it up quickly. And after 21 minutes of the second half, Hunt finishing off well in the corner. Gets St Helens first points on the board. 9 points in it now. On the 25 line, 5 yards in from the right-hand touch line. Looks a good one, and it's a beautiful kick. A goal to Bishop. Wigan 13, St Helens 6, and a game on our hands now. Referee stopping the clock. Wigan never really been in the game in this second half. 23 minutes gone. Now can Wigan hang on to what they've got to complete this great season in which they've won the championship and to win the cup again for the 4th time. Beautifully taken. Now can St Helens pull this game out of the fire as they break down the field, and that desperate tackling by Wigan eventually snuffed out the move, but St Helens are raring to go now as the Wigan defenders come in. A lot of mauling going on in the tackle. Players trying to wrest the ball away. Groves, who's so good behind the play of the ball. Hanley moving into the line-out, making a nuisance of himself to the attackers. There's a little overhead kick, and Gregory's there to take it. Beats one tackle. Now can Wigan settle it down? Now they've got their hands on the ball again. Can they turn it into any sorts of points? Wigan are going to need to get some pressure in. They've been fading out of this game. Edwards taking that standing still, straightening up, but they can't get through the St Helens defenders. Stronger running by Wigan as they bring it over the halfway line. 5 tackles gone. Bobby Goulding comes up. Wigan going to get caught in possession, managed to get the kick in. Very speculative one, but it's bouncing awkwardly. Hanley going in, hanging on to his man, hurls him back. Now Saints back to 10 yards from their own line. Wigan will now try to hold them here. Coming from behind to play the ball, and it doesn't come out. Wigan moving in quickly. The forwards try to batter the way through them. Wigan having none of it, coming in hard. Caught again from behind to play the ball. 5 tackles gone, says the referee. Andy Gregory gone back as a sweeper. Referee said it's a handover, been dropped on the last tackle. Goulding, short pass. Wigan battling the way up to the 25 line. Bobby Goulding now the acting half-back. Onto Platt, Platt taking them on. Wonder if Wigan will try another drop goal as they drive the way down towards the post. Andy Gregory is very near. Gregory takes it, trying to dummy his way through. He's so experienced on this ground. Like playing at home for him as Wigan move it across the line. To Hanley. Hanley can't get into his stride. Wigan still playing the one-man rugby. 5 tackles gone. And the ball kicked straight to St Helens. Trying to force him over the touchline, but he too well to keep him played now. Right back on the Saints line. War of attrition here between these two teams now. St Helens living dangerously on their own try line as Wigan coming hard and fast. Referee right on top of the tackling. St Helens now moving it across. They've got to play football with it. 7 points behind. Andy Gregory once more hanging at the back as Harrison tries to come down the middle and there's no way through for him. 5 tackles gone. Myers retreats. It's flung across. There's a high kick. Coming to Hampson. Takes it cleanly. Wigan with possession once more. Hampson, a wild pass out to Myers. Wigan settling down a little bit more in this last 5 minutes. St Helens have really come back in this second half, come back extremely well. Bad pass having to be trapped, and sensibly trapped. Hanley coming over, wanting to get into the game. Hanley hands it on to Gregory. Gregory dummying, trying to go through, and he's through. Turns it inside to Hanley. Referee bringing them back for a forward pass. Well, they were unlucky, and there's another substitution going to be made. Gregory came through, flipped it inside very nicely to Hanley, but the referees brought them back for a forward pass. 29 minutes.
For Wigan, and number 12 for the Clark replaces number 8 Ian Lucas.
Lucas coming off, Clark coming on for Wigan. Fresh pair of legs. Philip Clark coming on for Wigan. Wigan coming in hard, holding St Helens. Bishop handing it on. And the Bullet did not smother the man. Hanley comes in and he smothered it. Great smothering tackle by Hanley. Ball made absolutely dead as Bishop moving it out wide, and St Helens keeping it moving, coming down the middle. Edwards going into the tackle. Ball's loose on the floor. Bishop regains possession, and St Helens throwing caution to the wind and throwing the ball all over the place. Decide they're going to come down the middle, keeping it moving, shifting it about all over the place. Blue and white arms stretching about all over the place, trying to grab these elusive Saints, but there's 5 tackles gone as they get up. Wigan losing possession from the kick. Another 6 tackles to St Helens. Referee's right on the spot, and he's giving a penalty to St Helens. St Helens right up near the Wigan line. Are they going to take the kick for goal? Ten minutes left. 13 points to 6. This could be a vital goal. If he can get this one over, they're within striking distance, just 5 points behind, and we could be in for a real grandstand finish. St Helens throwing everything except the kitchen sink at them. "13 points to 6 as he takes the penalty. And it's there. Well, 5 points in it then, as Wigan come back up for the last 9 minutes of this game. Paul Bishop making it 8 points to St Helens. Saints have improved considerably in this half. And Saints with the tails up, keeping the ball moving. And Wigan must be a very worried team at the moment. St Helens firing on all cylinders now. Harrison had a great game. And it's only desperate tackling by the Wigan team that are keeping them out. Wigan buying the dummy. 5 tackles gone. Now they're going to try a drop goal here on the Wigan 25. Keeping it moving. Rubber kick goes in. Wigan will be glad to have all of that. Back in their own 25. They have possession. Fighting the way up to the 25 line. St Helens now getting behind the team. Wigan spectators strangely quiet as the Wigan forwards fighting the way out of trouble. They're going to try and hang on to this 7-point lead. These weary bodies have come through so much in this last 6-7 weeks. As the kick behind the defence. Doesn't find touch. Saints in possession in their own 25, and they're met by a solid wall of defenders. Now can Wigan hang on to it now? Saints, Bishop hanging it, moving it across the line. Desperation stakes at the moment. Harrison getting up with difficulties. Bishop hands it on. Solid tackling by Wigan. A little bit of juggling. The Saints handling has improved considerably as they surge down the left wing, but the Wigan cover goes across the field, and we're in the last tattle as the kick comes behind. Botica sits up for Botica on his 25 line. He'll hold it tight, I would think, as he goes cross field, straightens up, and eventually he's down. Botica over on the far wing, plays it back. Wigan be given a lot of space, attacked in half back, and take every advantage of it. 5 minutes of normal time to go now. Grade 2 went from the crowd. They thought it was a little bit high. The referee right on the spot. Wigan hurt in the tackle there. Wigan trainer having to come on. "35 minutes and 29 seconds gone. Referee stopping the clock. So there'll be a little bit of extra time. Wigan clinging desperately to this 13.8 lead. Referee may make somebody else play the ball to get on with the game. Well, St Helens have come right into this game in this second half. They've thrown everything they had at Wigan, and the style of play improved considerably. The first half handling was pretty dreadful, but the second half they've improved beyond all recognition. Wigan forcing the way up to the halfway line. Hanley playing his captain's part, turning and twisting as forced down to the ground. That kick's been charged down. Referee going to give a penalty to St Helens. They take it quickly. Forcing play into the Wigan half. Great roars go up from the crowd. St Helens will be desperate to get 6 points out of this now. Wigan are going to have to tattle out of the skins as St Helens now come at them. And I'm sure everyone in this crowd is counting these tackles as Bishop switches direction. And this is nail-biting stuff as the Wigan defenders come surging in. And I don't feel that's going to do Saints a lot of good. There's mauling and tackling going. going on in the tattle. Saints eventually forced down. They'll be desperate for a try near the stick. Rubber kick put in. Players fighting for it on the ground. Wigan with possession. Can they play out time now with 37 minutes gone? Hanley battling his way out. It's hard, tough stuff this now. A real wall of attrition. And every yard is valuable now. Kick downfield. Could this be St Helens' last gasp? And the force back into their own half, and it's a long way down the field for them to go. And a mistake, a crucial, dreadful mistake in these dying minutes. And Dennis Betts is the Lance Top Trophy winner as Wigan threw out a very loose pass. Hanley's there now. Wigan fighting the way forward in the St Helens half. Hanley wanted to get it first pass. Going to do his stint here. Wigan dive from acting half-back. Bobby Goulding coming up. Bobby Goulding taking it through. 39.5 minutes of normal time gone. Wigan, Hanley going forward. It's put down in the fifth tattle. Now Wigan will get ready for applause. It comes to Andy Gregory. Gregory holding it, and he's caught in the sixth tattle. Quick play the ball. Do or die now for St Helens. Wigan fighting with might and main, and the ball's gone loose, and Wigan have it. Wigan will play out time now, surely. That was a precious ball to win. Wigan hanging on by the fingernails at the moment after the fourth successive win. Goulding a short one, Platt taking it over the 25 line. We're now in stoppage time as Bobby Goulding comes up. Short pass onto Betts, who's played so hard, and he's taken them with him. Had a tremendous game, as Dennis Betts. Onto Hanley driving for the line. Well, Wigan try this drop goal, we're right in the very line. We're in injury time. 5 points in front. Wigan put in a grubber kick, and St Helens have to make it dead. Underneath the post, drop out from the post. Wigan should regain possession and have another 6 tackles. The Saints come up to drop out. Wigan with it then on the 25. Andy Gregory standing waiting for first pass. Gregory who gets it onto the grafting plateau, and that was a powerful stinging handover. And there's somebody hurt. Referee stopping the clock. They're calling for a stretcher quickly. It must have been a bad injury as Platt went tearing in there with a powerful handoff, and the players all gather round. What a pity it's a serious injury as we are in injury time. "42 minutes now on the clock. Wigan fighting to save this trophy for the record 4th time. I'm sure that the bench have sent the message on that you're in injury time. Stick the ball up your jumpers. Take no risks and play the game out. Because for a while there, St Helens really came back into the game and Wigan were wilting. Well, that's a sad sight. Right at the end of this game. Must have got hurt in that tackle as he went in to take Platt. And that's going to be a long, slow, painful journey to the dressing room. Bobby Goulding waiting behind Andy Platt for what could well be the last set of tackles in this game. And he's too big to carry off. Wigan to play the ball then. Goulding safely. Wigan trying to crash the way over the 25. Looks as if a swing went in. And the Wigan forwards have got the bit between the teeth. They put the head down and they bash forward. And for the fourth successive year, records of records. Wigan once again, the Wembley winners of the Challenge Silk Cup final by 13 points to 8. Well, that has been a magnificent achievement by these Wigan players. They've had an absolute glut of games over the past 2 months, and every bone and muscle in the body must be all aches and pains as they've come out here with tremendous difficulty and fought and fought and fought. And no matter what St Helens threw at them in the second half, Wigan held up well. They'd had a great first half, got the 12 points on the board to give them a lead which St Helens could not pull back. And then the drop goal by Andy Gregory put the seal on it. 13 points in front. St Helens did come back with a late try by Hunt in this right-hand corner, but it was too late, and in spite of all that St Helens could throw at Wigan, they could not conquer this fantastic cup team, this championship of the league team, and the maker of a brand new records. Wigan, the worthy Wembley winners. Well, there must be some very disappointed St Helens players out there after a bit of a nightmare start. They came back into the game. They redeemed themselves after the shellacking they took a couple of years ago. But now Wigan setting out. Once again to ascend the steps to receive the well-earned reward, the cup and the medals from Mr. Clark, the Secretary for State for Education. And the Wigan fans highly delighted, thrilled to pieces as the heroes line up to walk up these steps to receive this wonderful Silk Cup, which Wigan must now be reckoning is their own. The guest of honour today, the Right Honourable Kenneth Clark, Ellery Hanley, whose body has been battered and bruised and beaten in a terrible end to the season. Been a terrible end for the players, but they must be feeling just rewards now for all the agony and all the pain that they'd received. Great roar of applause from Wigan. A wonderful moment for this great captain of Wigan's. Magnificent, there's the roar. Wigan's Cup once more. Honour and glory to what is the greatest of the present day teams. A magnificent achievement. Each in turn holding up aloft the trophy for which they've had to fight so hard. St Helens now getting well-deserved applause from their spectators. They really came right back into this game. No shame in losing to this great Wigan team. Well, it must be very difficult to have played your hearts out and at the end of it only to receive a loser's medal. So St Helens up on top of the rostrum. At both ends of the ground, spectators are staying. Even the St Helens spectators showing a great show of strength and appreciation. In fact, all before the game, from 11 o'clock on this morning as the crowds were gathering, there was nothing but friendship and jollity and good spirit all around the outside of this stadium. Both sets of spectators mingling in the most friendly of manners. A credit to rugby league. The papers wax lyrical about you can bring your grandchildren and your grandmothers to watch a rugby league final and there will be no problems and no trouble and no aggravation. And so it has been today between two of the greatest rivals in the whole of the rugby league. And you notice that the players are coming round exceeding slowly. John Mooney with the cup, and who deserves more? The training that he's done with these players has been absolutely fantastic. The organisation has been beyond belief, and he's moulded out of these great players a tremendous team. Players taking the time, great ovation for the heroes as they come round and salute. And I've no doubt that tonight at the banquet there will be great celebrations. Celebrations which have been well earned and well deserved. It's been a hard-fought victory and a well-earned one. And some of them look very, very weary as they walk down this touchline. Andy Platt played his heart out. Dean Bell holding up the cup. And nobody's played harder than he has today. His tackling is so fierce and ferocious. Andy Gregory, the little tank, right at the back, waving to his army of supporters, a greatly loved scrum half. And what a season it's been for Frano Botica. Been banging the goals over from everywhere all season. Two goals and a try this afternoon. And what can one say of Dennis Betts? The amount of work he did this afternoon worthily made him a Lance Trophy winner. A great up-and-coming second row forward at his age, so young and so much achieved, playing for Great Britain, championship medals, Wembley winner medals, a great future for a great player. Well, no doubt they will be soaking those weary, weary limbs in the bath of great excitement and satisfaction. That's a job really well done.
Well, Andy, how many
many medals is that now?
I think it's 6 winners, 7 finals, one. Well, we made a draw 1 year, but this is the 6 winners.
And is it any less satisfying now or more satisfying than when you first started?
I think it's more actually, because when I came the first year I couldn't remember very much about it, and you know, this year, full credit to Saints, to give us a lot out of the game. I don't think we played as well as we can do, but you know, it's a final. Saints had a lot to prove, because they was pretty disappointing a couple of years ago. But full credit to the Saints boys. They kept telling us all week that they was going to. We kept reading in the papers that they was going to give us a lot out of the game. We didn't need telling. We knew they were motivated, but we came out and we proved. We got the 12 points on the board, and at the end, it's always through.
You've had the most arduous run up to this final, though, haven't you? Were you still feeling it out on the field this afternoon?
I think so. There's a couple of us who got knocks in just before the last game, and I think the running it took more out of us than a lot of people think. And out there today, it was a really warm day, and Wembley does take its toll on you. And towards the end, it was one of the first times at Wembley that I was glad to hear the Utah. Was the drop goal a planned move, or was it a moment of inspiration? I think when you're 12 points down, if you always feel as though if you can get a try and a goal, you're back in the game. But 13 down, you've got to score 3 times, and it does seem to knock the stuffing out of sides. But like I said before, full credit to Saints. They was 13 points down. They had to score 3 times, and they certainly put the pressure on, to try and get them back. Well, Morrison said when you 4 gentlemen took over that Wigan will be reborn again. Well, are you satisfied with the wonderful achievements that you've had since you became the Gang of 4?
Well, I remember when Jack Winstanley was then the editor of the Observer, put his famous headline, "The 4 Just Men." But what we were actually were the 4 quickest men, because when we used to get to the West Bank, we all used to run past it so fast that they couldn't drag us in to find out when we were going to pay back what we owed. But since then, we went worse to get better. We vowed that we'd put the club